A thorough history of Honda in Formula One. Honda and Formula One, a story of triumph, failure, and an incredible comeback. From their shocking debut in the 1960s to the turbocharged glory of the 80s, from crushing disappointments to a fairy tale championship with Max Verstappen. This is the full history of Honda in F1. Strap in, we're diving deep into one of motorsport's most legendary sagas. Honda entered Formula One in 1964 as both an engine supplier and a constructor under the name Honda Racing, officially Honda R&D Company. Their debut came at the 1964 German Grand Prix at the Nürburgring, marking the first Japanese manufacturer to compete in F1. The team's early efforts were led by Yoshio Nakamura and Shoichi Sano, with technical input from British engineer Ron Taranach, who co-founded Brabham F1 team. The Honda RA 271 was Honda's first F1 car, featuring a lightweight chassis and a revolutionary 1.5 litres V12 engine. Unusual for its time, as most competitors used V8S or Flat 8S. The solo driver was Ronnie Bucknam from US, and in 1965, another American, Richie Ginther, joined the team, bringing his experience from Ferrari and BRM. Honda's first victory came at the 1965 Mexican Grand Prix, with Ginther driving the RA 272, a more refined version of the RA 271. This win was historic, making Honda the first Asian manufacturer to win an F1 race. In 1966, F1 introduced new 3.0 engine regulations, prompting Honda to develop the RA 273 with a 3.0 V12. However, the car was heavy and unreliable initially. British driver John Surtees, a former motorcycle world champion and 1964 F1 world champion with Ferrari, joined Honda in 1967. His expertise helped develop the RA 300, a lighter and more competitive car co-designed with Lola cars. Surtees won a dramatic race at the 1967 Monza Grand Prix, beating Jack Brabham in a photo finish. This was Honda's second and last win of this era. French driver Joe Schlesser joined as a second driver alongside Surtees in 1968. Honda experimented with a magnesium-bodied, air-cooled RA 302 for the French GP. Schlesser crashed at Rouen-les-Essarts, and the highly flammable car burst into flames, killing him instantly. The tragedy, combined with Honda's struggles in the US car market, led the company to withdraw from F1 at the end of 1968. The 1960s were a deadly era in F1, with frequent fatal accidents like Jim Clark and Schlesser's, both in 1968, was part of a grim trend that pushed Honda to reconsider its involvement. After a 15-year absence, Honda re-entered Formula One in 1983, this time as an engine supplier rather than a full constructor. The company had honed its engineering expertise in other motorsports, including Formula 2 and IndyCar, and was ready to take on F1's turbocharged era. Honda's first partnership was with the small British team Spirit, using the RA 163 E1.5-litre V6 turbo engine. Though uncompetitive, it proved the engine's potential. Honda switched to Williams in 1984, supplying engines for Keke Rosberg and Jacques Laffite. Rosberg secured Honda's first win of this era at the 1984 Dallas Grand Prix in the FW09 Honda. Honda briefly tested with Lotus in 1987, foreshadowing future collaborations. The McLaren-Honda partnership became one of the most successful in F1 history. In 1986, Honda-powered McLaren MP4/2C helped Alain Prost narrowly win the Drivers' Championship over Williams' Nigel Mansell and Nelson Piquet. In 1987, Honda introduced the RA 167E, a 1.5-litre V6 turbo producing over 1,000 horsepower in qualifying, one of the most powerful F1 engines ever. In 1988, the McLaren MP 4/4, designed by Gordon Murray and powered by the RA 168E, became the most dominant car in F1 history, winning 15 of 16 races. Ayrton Senna claimed his first title, with Prost as runner-up. Despite the banning of turbo engines in 1989, Honda adapted quickly with the RA 109 E3.5-litre V10, helping Prost in 1989 and Senna in 1990 and 1991 secure further titles. Honda's last season saw McLaren MP 4/7A struggle against the emerging Williams-Renault combo. Ayrton Senna still managed 2 wins, but Honda's dominance had waned. The burst of Japan's asset bubble led to financial strain, forcing Honda to cut costs. Honda redirected focus to road cars and environmental technology. With turbo dominance over and new regulations favoring naturally aspirated engines, Honda chose to exit rather than invest further. Honda's second era remains legendary, producing 6 straight constructors' titles, 1986 to 1991, and 5 drivers' championships, Prost, 86, 89, and Senna, 88, 90, 91. Their engines powered 69 wins in this period, cementing their place as one of F1's greatest manufacturers. After an 8-year absence, Honda returned to Formula One in 2000 as an engine supplier before fully committing as a works team in 2006 by acquiring British American Racing. This era was marked by early promise, a fleeting victory, and a sudden exit amid economic turmoil. Before becoming a full factory team, Honda supplied engines to 2 squads. British American Racing from 2000 to 2005, marked by unreliable and uncompetitive performances, Barr scored just 17 points in the first 2 seasons. In 2002, Barr's improved, but Honda's RA002 EV10 lacked power versus Ferrari and BMW. There was a breakthrough in 2004. Jenson Button secured 10 podiums, finishing 3rd in the Constructors' Championship. Jordan Grand Prix from 2001 to 2005, Honda also supplied Jordan, with Takuma Sato becoming Japan's rising star. Jordan Honda's EJ13 scored a shock win at Brazil with Giancarlo Fisichella in a rain-marred race. However, from 2004 to 2005, performance declined and Honda shifted focus to Barr. 2006, 2008, the Honda Racing F1 team. In late 2005, Honda fully acquired Barr, rebranding it as the Honda Racing F1 team for 2006. That year saw Jenson Button, longtime Honda protege, finally got his maiden win in the Hungarian Grand Prix. Ferrari veteran Rubens Barrichello also joined the team, bringing his experience. Button's win was Honda's first win as a works team since 1967. The team finished 4th in the Constructors' Championship, their best result. Decline and financial crisis. Honda's Earth Dreams livery, an eco-friendly marketing move, couldn't mask poor performance. The car was slow and unreliable. Button and Barrichello scored just 6 points all season. The RA 108 was an improvement, but still midfield at best. The global financial crisis hit Honda hard, leading to a shock December 2008 withdrawal. The team was saved by Ross Brawn's management buyout, becoming Brawn GP, and ironically won the 2009 title with a Mercedes engine. Honda prioritized hybrid electric development, which would lead to later success in F1 with Red Bull. After a 6-year absence, Honda re-entered Formula One in 2015 as an engine supplier, marking its 4th era in the sport. This period was defined by early struggles, strategic shifts, and eventual domination, culminating in Max Verstappen's 2021 World Championship. Honda returned with McLaren, reviving a partnership that had dominated in the late 1980s. But this time, the story was very different. With a 1.6-litre V6 turbo hybrid, part of F1's new power unit regulations introduced in 2014. Plagued by severe reliability issues and a lack of power, famously dubbed the GP2 engine by Fernando Alonso. A two-time champion, Fernando Alonso became frustrated by constant breakdowns. Jenson Button, Honda's 2006 race winner, struggled in an uncompetitive car. In 2017, he was replaced by Stoffel van Dorn. In 2015, McLaren had finished ninth in the Constructors' Championship, their worst season in decades. The partnership ended acrimoniously after 2017, with McLaren switching to Renault. After the McLaren failure, Honda downsized expectations and took a step back with Scuderia Toro Rosso, Red Bull's sister team, in 2018. Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley were the driver lineup. The RA 618H showed improved reliability, with Gasly scoring fourth in Bahrain, Honda's best result since its return. In 2019, Max Verstappen, Red Bull Racing's new star, securing 3 wins: Austria, Germany, Brazil. Pierre Gasly, then later Alexander Albon, struggled in the second seat, but Verstappen proved Honda's potential. In 2020, Verstappen won the 70th anniversary GP and Abu Dhabi GP, securing third in the Drivers' Championship. Honda announced it would leave F1 after 2021, citing a shift toward carbon-neutral technology. In its final season, Honda achieved its ultimate goal, a world championship. The RB16B engine, the most powerful and reliable Honda PU yet. Max Verstappen secured 10 wins and 1 win for Sergio Perez. It was Honda's most successful season since 1991. Yet despite the success, Honda officially withdrew as planned, though it continued unofficial support in 2022. They cited their reasons for leaving a fourth time as a corporate shift to electrification to focus on road car sustainability. And F1's complex power unit rules made R&D expensive. After officially withdrawing in 2021, Honda agreed to continue supplying engines to Red Bull Racing and AlphaTauri under the Honda RBPT branding until 2025. Looking ahead, Honda plans to return as a full-scale engine manufacturer in 2026, partnering with Aston Martin. This move aligns with new, sustainable regulations that mandate the use of 100% carbon-neutral fuels and equal power output from engines and electric motors. Statistics of accolades. As a team, Honda entered 88 races, achieving 3 wins and 9 podiums. As an engine manufacturer, entered 482 races, securing 89 wins, 6 Constructors' Championships, and 6 Drivers' Championships. Honda's engines have powered cars to 3,409 points, 90 pole positions, and 76 fastest laps. Honda's journey in Formula One is characterized by a legacy of innovation, significant accolades, and a forward-looking approach that embraces sustainability and technological advancement. With their return in 2026, Honda is set to make waves in the sport once again. What do you think about Honda's future in F1? Are you excited to see them back on the grid? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss more F1 insights. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Honda F1 moment? Was it Senna's dominance, Button's first win, or Verstappen's title? Thanks for watching. See you in the next race.